When life catches you on a blind side, when the messenger of misery visits you, what are you going to do? What will keep you in the game when life knocks you on the canvas? Because life is going to punch you dead in the face over and over again. You're going to be told you're not good enough. Your faith is going to be tested. Your family is going to look you in the eye and say, how do we get next month's rent or mortgage paid? I don't know, but I know you're going to make it. You know who's going to bail you out? Who's going to come and rescue you and save the day? That person is you. You're going to have to do it all yourself. Life is hard. That's what it's all about. Life is a challenge. If you don't work as hard as you can, if you don't sacrifice everything, if you don't get rejected and keep coming back for more, if you don't get your loyalty tested and your faith tested, you don't want that thing. You have to have some reason that when life knocks you down, and it's going to happen, when people disappoint you, when they lie to you, when they betray you, when they say, oh, you can count on me, and they don't show up, that's all going to happen. When you want to throw in the towel and give up, and that's also definitely going to happen. When life collapses on you and catch you on a blind side, what can you remember that you can call on, that you can reach on, that can make you get back up and fight some more? The best revenge in life is success. With that kind of courage, with that kind of affirmation and reason to empower you, you will be successful. When life knocks you down, try and land on your back, because if you can look up, you can get up. You don't have to be grim, but you have to be serious. Hey, everybody hopes that things will get better, but remember, the future does not get better by hope. It gets better by courage, plan, and action. We all have to be courageous, because we'll face times in life and situations and circumstances that it takes more than just desire, more than just hope. It takes courage. Many people are afraid on the basis of what other people think. We should operate on the basis of courage. Courage to say no when we should say no. Courage to say yes when we should say yes. So what kind of courage do you have? Is yours sort of floating between, depending on the situation, or do you know the difference between right and wrong for your life? Do you sit down and let change happen to you, or are you watching change happening around you? Are you aware that change is happening within you, or are you going to be those proactive people who make sure that we affect what happens to us? Without change, there can be no improvement. So you have to decide what to do with change. Change will happen, and if you're not careful, it could be destructive. So you have to determine, what kind of change do I want in my life? And I want you as a young person, as a mother, and as a father, and as a business person, to think about your company or your family or your educational pursuit. What kind of classes do you want to take in college this year? What kind of grades do you want? What kind of relationship you want to have in your life? Who do you want to drop, or who do you want to pick up in your relationships? What kind of people do you want to associate with? Where do you want to travel that you've never been? What are the books that you want to read that you've never read before? Those changes come with choices. The thing that's cool about that is that you can use a simple trick. The moment you feel yourself hesitate, you need to step outside your comfort zone. You have to lean into your passion, and you have to really take some risks. You have to feel the fear, and you have to do it anyway. That's the moment where you just woke up, and now you've got a decision to make. Are you going to drift back into the habits, or are you going to awaken? You have to drive forward and try something new. I want you to think about this goal you want. I want you to envision it and see it in your mind's eye, and say to yourself every day that it is possible. See, most people are not accumulating wealth. Most people are living in poverty. Most people are living far below their potential, not because they don't have the capacity, not because they have not been given authority or dominion over everything on the face of the earth. Most people are living like they're living because of the fact that they don't believe that they can have any more than what they have now. Renew your mind, so every day you have to sell yourself and get out of your mind those old thoughts, those old belief systems. Every day you've got to sell yourself on that it is possible. You have to begin to reconstruct your thinking. Every day you've got to begin to recondition your mind. See, many of us go through life making choices thinking it's our choices, and it's not. What do I mean by that? If I sing, I don't want to grow up, I'm a Toys R Us kid, how many people would be able to sing the rest of that song, even though you haven't heard it in years, maybe even decades? Now, what else in your mind? What else are you doing unconsciously that you don't even know? The language you use about yourself should be up to date. What do I mean by this? Everyone has a story. I can't find love because my dad left when I was 1. I can't find love because my mom preferred my brother over me. I can't be successful because I never went to college. I can't speak in public because I'm shy. Now, understand, if you keep talking about the symptom, your mind keeps it alive, because whatever you focus on, you get more of. So a lot of people have language that's completely irrelevant. Like, yes, I know your dad left when you was 1. I know your mom put you up in foster care and didn't love you. But that was then, and this is now. And so you have outdated stories and outdated language. What have you accomplished despite all of your hardships? Look around you. You've come so far in spite of it all. So when life is doing its thing and giving you the business, remember these 2 things. Life can't win unless you allow it. And just like all the things you've once faced before, this too shall pass. So find the courage. Get back up. Fight some more. Because it ain't over yet.